Butch started in 1980. It was started by my dad, LD Butch Bryant. When he first started, it was him and just a few other people. I think there was like 5 of them when they first started. Started and just kept building and growing. Through that growth, started different service lines and just kept continuing on, based out of Levelland solely. And then I came on board, I guess, full time in 1996, and we started kind of a growing process and moved on there from open yard in Seminole, Texas, and then went to Odessa and just kind of kept growing and moving. And today we have 17 locations across the U.S. Doing something you enjoy makes all the difference in the world. When you get up every morning and love what you do, it's pretty amazing. We have a lot of the programs that South Plains College offers. Back to like some of the vocational stuff, it's a big plus for us as we're recruiting, as these kids get a little older and coming into the work community. It's been a big benefit for us having these programs because it's taught them a trade, skill, and it means a lot. It helps boost these kids. It gives them a skill set that they're not going to have just walking in off the street. So it's been a big benefit.
The most fun I ever had in college was at South Plains College. It was just fun. Growing up in Levelland and then going to South Plains just made sense for me to go to South Plains. I really didn't know exactly what I wanted to major in, and I felt very comfortable with the campus and familiar with everything. You had friends that moved off, but it was also like the 13th grade because you still had some of your core friends, but then it was like every small town that you played with in sports and basketball, you were all together again at one school, and it was just fun getting to know everybody.
You weren't like you weren't a number. It was very hands-on learning experience. It was different, but it was still had a caring feeling about it versus some of the bigger universities.
Having kids now that are college age, and what I appreciate about South Plains College is I know you may not realize it in the moment, but it's preparing you for so much more than you realize while you're there, and there's so much more attention that goes into each student than you get at a major university.
My mother taught there for 40, now I'm going to get in trouble, 43 years? Do you remember? 42, 43 years, somewhere in there. She started teaching there when she was 21 years old, and she had a lot of great friendships, relationships from college, and growing up as a kid there, just being around that, and hanging out in all the facilities, and being around all the people that she knew, we just made a lot of lifelong friends. It was a pretty neat experience.
When she first started, whatever year that was, the women's basketball team didn't have, what was it?
They just started a women's basketball
They had just started the women's basketball program, and Judy was so young, fresh out of college, and they needed someone to coach. And what did they come to her and say?
You're gonna coach.
You're gonna coach, pretty much. And I mean, okay.
It's my pleasure today to unveil the newest addition to South Plains College campus, Judy Bryant Boulevard.
The best years of my life growing up out here at South Plains College. I was barely 21 when I started teaching, for one semester only, because I was not qualified. And 43 years later, I broke a hip that forced me to leave. It's been wonderful.
This last year, we bought a street naming deal for my mother, and she was really thrilled about that, and it was pretty exciting for us. And then Julie Gerstenberger came to us with this ideal of the outdoor fitness court, and she thought she'd talked to Dee Dee, and of course Dee Dee thought it was absolutely a perfect fit, and then I agreed with them.
The outdoor fitness court the philosophy behind it is free fitness for all. And so it's a gift to the entire Levelland community, not just South Plains College, which really kind of captures the mission of Judy Bryant when she was here, just to be able to help as many people come to physical education as possible. So it uses functional exercises, step-ups, ring rows, push-up stations, agility stations, core or ab stations. So it's really designed and set up to be very user-friendly and adaptable to all fitness levels, from very, very beginner all the way up to elite athletes can use that facility. And the fact that it's open now 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, people don't have an excuse anymore not to go exercise. When the idea of the fitness court was kind of put into my hands, Julie Gerstenberger and I had a conversation brainstorming about how we could fund it. Just off the cuff, I told Julie, I said, maybe we could ask Scott to see if he'd like to name this after his mom. But I really didn't know that he would take me seriously because he had just done the street naming after his mom, and we knew that it was a really big ask. But you never know until you ask, and Julie approached Scott, and without hesitation, he said, I would love to. I would love to have a more permanent tribute to my mom. And so we would not have it without them, even with the grant that we were given. There's no way that it would be possible without their contribution. So we're very grateful.
It meant a lot to my mother, just because she's given so much for her life and just still loves everything about the college. So it was a great gift for us to be able to give to her. I think giving back is very important in any community, any area that you live in. I think buy-in in the community is very important for the survival of the community. And anything that you can do, that you're able to do, means a lot for a lot of people that you may not even realize what that scholarship does. It may change their entire life. And I think if you have the ability, you need to give, because it makes everything better.
You never know what little amount can do to a family and change, their future. So if you have the ability to do it, it's a great feeling to be able to do it. So I encourage it.